If you look at the financial data from this year, a strange pattern emerges among the most successful wealth builders. They are not grinding 16 hours a day, and they are definitely not trying to launch another complicated side business. Instead, the newest behavioral economics research points to a counterintuitive truth about wealth. The most effective way to build financial independence in 2026 is actually by doing as little as humanly possible. We have been conditioned to believe that making money requires constant motion, relentless optimizing, and endless hustle. But modern research shows that human intervention is actually the single biggest destroyer of compound interest. Today, we are going to explore a fascinating concept called the return on hassle. We will look at why our brains naturally sabotage our financial growth and how you can use a psychological principle called friction asymmetry to build real wealth. By the end of this, you will see exactly why being strategically lazy is the ultimate financial advantage. Chapter 1: The Action Bias. To understand why doing nothing is so profitable, we first need to understand a psychological flaw wired deeply into our biology. Evolutionary biologists and economists call this the action bias. For thousands of years, human survival depended on physical movement. If our ancestors were cold, they had to gather wood. If they were hungry, they had to hunt. We are genetically programmed to believe that physical effort directly equals a tangible reward. When we apply this primal instinct to modern finance, it creates a massive problem. When the stock market dips or a business faces a slight downturn, our brain screams at us to do something about it. We feel an overwhelming urge to sell a stock, switch our strategy, or tinker with our portfolio just to feel a sense of control. We confuse unnecessary motion with meaningful progress, and this instinct almost always costs us money. The people who quietly build wealth have learned how to turn this biological impulse completely off. But how exactly does this constant tinkering destroy our money? Chapter 2: The Friction Asymmetry. Every time you give in to the action bias, you trigger something researchers call friction asymmetry. In physics, friction is the force that resists motion and slows things down. In personal finance, friction takes the form of transaction fees, capital gains taxes, and the cognitive fatigue of constantly making decisions. When you move your money around, you are never just shifting assets from one place to another. You are paying a toll every single time you cross a financial bridge. If you constantly buy and sell investments, those tiny percentages you lose to friction will compound against you over decades. This creates an asymmetric relationship where the more active you are, the more your potential returns degrade. Doing absolutely nothing is mathematically superior because it is the only strategy that completely eliminates friction. Your money gets to grow in a vacuum without any external drag pulling it backward. This brings us to the biggest misconception about modern wealth building and why most people get it completely wrong. Chapter 3: The Return on Hassle. For the last few years, the internet has glorified the idea of passive income through complex ventures like rental properties or managing inventory for online storefronts. But financial planners in 2026 have started shifting away from the traditional return on investment metric. Instead, they are measuring something called the return on hassle. Return on hassle calculates the actual emotional and temporal cost of maintaining an income stream. Managing a rental property might look like an excellent financial return on paper, but when you factor in the midnight plumbing emergencies and the constant tenant negotiations, the emotional return is often terrible. You have not created passive income at all. You have simply purchased a highly stressful second job. True wealth building requires finding assets that have an incredibly high return on hassle. You want investments that require zero maintenance, zero customer service, and zero physical oversight. The secret is completely divorcing your financial growth from your daily calendar. Chapter 4: The Power of Frictionless Yield. When you eliminate the hassle, you unlock the holy grail of modern finance, known as frictionless yield. This is money that grows entirely in the background of your life, without requiring any ongoing cognitive bandwidth. The best example of frictionless yield is a broad global index fund. You buy a tiny slice of the world economy, and then you simply let human progress do the heavy lifting for you. You do not need to read quarterly earnings reports, and you do not need to predict which specific company will win the artificial intelligence race. Thousands of executives and millions of employees around the globe are waking up every day and working hard to make those companies more valuable. By holding a diversified fund, you are passively benefiting from the collective ambition of humanity. You are capturing the upside of global innovation without taking on any of the operational stress. But to make this work, you have to master a very specific behavioral skill. Chapter 5: The Art of Strategic Neglect. The most successful practitioners of the lazy money method share one defining trait. They are absolute masters of strategic neglect. This means they intentionally design their financial lives to be easily forgotten. There's a famous internal study from a major brokerage firm that looked at which accounts performed the best over a 10-year period. The results of this internal study were entirely counterintuitive to everything we are taught. The best performing portfolios belonged to people who had completely forgotten they even had an account, and the second best belonged to people who had passed away. The dead investors outperformed the living ones because they were entirely immune to market panic and the action bias. Strategic neglect is the intentional practice of making your money difficult to access and boring to look at. You delete the financial tracking apps from your phone, and you stop checking the daily market movements. You trust the math of long-term compounding and deliberately ignore the short-term noise. Chapter 6: Designing the Invisible Machine. To practice strategic neglect successfully, you must build an invisible machine that automates your financial decisions. Relying on willpower to save and invest every month is a guaranteed path to failure, because willpower is a finite biological resource. Instead, you make the correct financial decision exactly once, and then let technology execute it forever. You set up a system where a percentage of your income is automatically routed into a diversified investment portfolio the exact day you get paid. The money disappears before you ever see it in your checking account, which prevents your brain from feeling the pain of parting with it. This automated machine requires absolutely zero discipline after the initial setup is complete. You are effectively tricking your own psychology by removing the opportunity to make a bad choice. The machine runs silently in the background, continuously converting your current labor into future freedom without you ever having to lift a single finger. Chapter 7: The Real Price of Money. Ultimately, the lazy way to make money is not actually about being lazy at all. It's about deeply understanding the real price of wealth creation. Every hour you spend agonizing over a stock chart or managing a complicated side hustle is an hour stolen from the things that actually matter. Money is supposed to buy you freedom, but if your wealth-building strategy requires your constant attention, you are just building yourself a very lucrative prison. By embracing the return on hassle and accepting the mathematical advantage of doing nothing, you protect your most valuable asset. Your cognitive bandwidth is freed up to focus on your health, your relationships, and your genuine curiosities. You let the global market do the exhausting work of compounding capital while you focus on the beautiful business of living your life. The greatest financial flex in the world is watching your net worth grow while you are simply out taking a long walk with a good friend.